Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You got him.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Kansas City's offense takes the field again here, and after that win last week against Detroit, now 25 straight regular season games that they have scored 26 points or more. That's an NFL record. But I'll just let you do the dissecting here. You saw that game in person. What did you learn about KC?
Learn that they are gritty, that they have a toughness about them that maybe some people question. Because you remember last year it was all about their defense. And in their 4 losses in the regular season last year, the defense gave up an average of 41 points per game. Well, it's been retooled, has a new coordinator, and they're playing a little bit better now. Now, Detroit rocked them early, but Kansas City, they got their legs back under them, and it was a heck of a battle and came up with a couple of nice stands that allowed their offense to do what they normally do, which is put points on the board.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hines. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go option to the short side. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He finds Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. But we don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defense is played, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
A four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Throwing, Brissett. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins, and he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. This is McCoy. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Who that?
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be... And McCoy is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Damian Wilson in on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll check this down to Hines. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? A 1st down throw for Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's where you belong.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Brissett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brissett again. And he's got his man Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's McCoy. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And got his man complete. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Brissett taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.